Hey guys, welcome back to Nadia Records Her Makeup Look Take 57, because that's how many times it seems like I have attempted to record a video, not specifically this one, but just a video in general, and something has went wrong. I was literally almost done with the look that I'm going to redo again, and towards the end I made a really big mess up and had to wipe it off and start over. So there's a little makeup around my eyes right here. If you guys can see that, that's why, but I'm just gonna jump right into it because this is taking me all day long and I have nothing. But so my eyebrows, like always, are already done, and we're just gonna jump right into it because I'm annoyed. But I'm gonna go in and I'm going to add an oil to my skin, and it's just the rose hip seed oil, and I'm just using this as a moisturizer, not going anywhere, so it doesn't need to be anything to keep the makeup on because I'll be wiping it off when I'm done, if I can get done and it comes out right and I not want to cry at the end. I feel so defeated because this is like my second, well, I'll say second look that I've attempted in the last couple of days, and something went wrong. The one I attempted yesterday was a full get ready with me, hair, makeup, and I was doing my gel nails on camera. As you can see, my nails are done, but it did not go well. So I ended up having to stop and finish them off camera. Yeah, it was just a mess. And my eyeliner messed up the look that I did tonight, so I had to wipe that off. Yeah, it wasn't good at all. But then next thing I'm going to be putting is this. Okay, there it is. I'm just going to spray this on my skin. Rub that in some. My last look, I literally was, like I said, I was almost done, and the eyeliner got in places I didn't want it to get. And then somewhere in there with me looking down or off, foundation got on my contacts. So I couldn't even really see because it was blurring it. The next thing is this e.l.f. poreless face primer, and this look is an everyday look for you ladies that want to do something to your face, but not a whole lot, just something that you are doing that you can like do before work, or just if you don't want to go out of the house without makeup on. That's what this look is for. And the products that I'm going to be using are products that I already have. You don't have to use these specifically. You can use what you have, or you can go get drugstore products and use those. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. So my face is primed and ready to go. The first thing I'm going to be doing is, okay, this step you can skip if you don't have the same issue that I have. As you can see, I have really dark circles. Nobody wants their dark circles popping out with their foundation, so excuse me. No one wants their dark circles showing like that, and mine are really dark. So I'm gonna go in with this MAC Studio Conceal and Correct Duo. It looks like this. I only use the correct side. Go in and correct these dark circles I have. If you don't have dark circles, this step you can skip and fast forward through the next part, or just sit and watch it. Maybe you'll learn something if you want to do other people's makeup. So that's that, and we're gonna go in and, you know what, I always forget to do my nose, and they're just as dark for me wearing glasses since I was in 3rd grade. Your girl is blind. Not literally, but my eyesight is, whew, We're gonna go into there and blend that out. As I'm telling y'all, if something goes wrong this time, I'ma just quit today. Or this week, because this is crazy that I keep having issues. It's like something just does not want me to put out a video, and I hate to feel defeated. And I cover up my mold when I do this, of course, but y'all know I'm gonna put it back. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is go in with my foundation. The foundation that I'm using is the same one that I always use. It's the Born This Way matte foundation from Too Faced. I squirt that on the back of my hand like that, and I'm using my Marc Jacobs brush, the same brush that I always put my foundation on with. Take that and dab it in. The foundation, as you can see, I tell you guys this every time, it's a little darker than I am, but I like the finish that it gives me once I'm done with everything. I like the color that it gives me, because I do not like to look washed out. Normally foundations that match my skin perfectly, they perfectly wipe me out. They make me, I look like a ghost at the end. So I always go the shade up to avoid that. I mean, I could mix it to bring it into the perfect shade, but I'm not doing that either. So I work around it and fix it as I go. And as you guys can see by my other looks, it always looks good at the end. Ooh. Yeah, my hair isn't done. I look like Celie up underneath this little bonnet. But I'm gonna fix that too. I'm literally gonna be doing all of this just to take it off and turn around and go to bed in a couple hours. It's crazy. My eyebrows are, like I said, they're done. I did them off camera, but I didn't use the same pot that I normally use. I ended up using this Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. I tried to use some of the things that were drugstore, so that if you guys are seeing this and you want to start, that you aren't trying to buy these like high-end products, so to speak, with you just starting out. Because you know, I would recommend that you start small and then kind of work your way up after you learn your technique and everything. You don't want to go out buying all these high products, you know, trying to learn. I wouldn't at first. But get what works for you. I mean, it's your money. I'm not trying to tell you how to spend it, but the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and conceal underneath my eyes and on the top of my eyelid, because as you can see, it's darker also. And again, If you don't have to correct underneath there like I did or conceal, everybody does not. You can skip this step, but I do. Consider yourself blessed if you don't have to do this step, this in the conceal part, because it definitely makes makeup easier when you don't have to do these extra steps. Like when you can just jump into foundation and go on to the other steps without having to do these. I wish. Okay. So then I'm gonna take my beauty blender, and it is damp, and I'm gonna go in and blend that in. Make sure that I get on the side of my nose. And I'm gonna take it and I'm going to take what's already on my brush above my eyelid. Like I can do anything to this eye over here. But that right eye of mine, all right, so. That's blended in. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Laura Mercier translucent powder and do the same thing pretty much that I just did. But I'm putting the powder on there to set the concealer. I don't know what I did the last time to get foundation on my contact. It's mind blowing. Again, these steps, some of these are not, if you don't have the same issues with your eyes. What do I look crazy? Same issues with your eyes that I have, you do not have to do all of these steps. But in order to give you guys the full look of what it's supposed to look like, I have to do these steps. But if you don't have dark circles and all the issues that I have, then by all means, skip these steps because you'd probably be finished by now. So you want to take a brush, fluffy brush, and dust that powder off that you had. I know it looks really bright right now, but and it's not that bright in person, but I'm gonna calm it down, so don't freak out on me yet. All right, we're gonna take some, let's see, yeah. If you can't do eyes, we're gonna do eyeliner, but if you can't do eyeliner, you can actually skip this step. I'm gonna do my eyeliner and my lashes off camera, and I'll be back. All right, you guys, so I'm back. I have my lashes on. I put a little bit of eyeliner underneath my eyes. You pick and choose if those are steps that you want as a part of your look. If not, you can skip it. The next thing I'm gonna do is dust a powder over my face to blend out everything that I put on. I don't know what it is, but all these brushes that I'm using today are itchy. But I like the lighted look under there, but I do not like for my skin to be like super bright underneath there. So I always take my powder in there also. We're gonna go over my eyelid also, since I put the powder there. And take the brush and put my eyebrows back in place. One thing you can do is buy like a brow set. You can put that on your brows to help them to last all day. I'm not putting them on in here because, like I said, this makeup is coming off. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do, this isn't a step that is a must, but if you go in and do all the stuff that I did under my eyes and everything like that, then you need to put some shape back in your face. So I'm gonna go in and lightly contour in my cheeks, just so I'm not looking like a potato. So that's it, nothing heavy. And then I'm still gonna blend that into my skin. The next thing after that is blush. Like I said, this is, you know what, I'm doing this because this would be, if I did makeup every day, this is what my makeup look would look like if it was an everyday look. But if you're gonna do just foundation and you don't have to do all those extra steps that I have to do, then you can skip a lot of the steps that I'm doing because you don't have to do all that, you know, all this extra stuff, because you didn't have to do all the extra steps in the beginning. But if you're just going in doing foundation and all that stuff, then you do foundation, eyeliner. But sad to say, in this day, that when we do everyday looks, that it will still have more steps than you would probably think it should. Which I didn't do a lot. If you take away the color correcting and the highlighting, I really didn't do anything. It would be 4 things that I did: foundation, eyeliner, lashes, brows. And then if you, well, be 5. This would be 5, like with me putting the powder that I put on there. That would be the 5th step. Because the other ones, like I said, you could skip the contouring, you could skip the blush. Like all those things would just be regular steps. So you would have 5 steps that you would actually be doing. And then whatever you're gonna put on your lips, that would be it. Which you could do that very quickly. It's just that I have to do all those other steps to hide my dark circles that are under my eyes, unfortunately. The next thing after that, it would be, let's see, what would we put as a, every day. Well, what I normally do every day for me would be lip gloss. So that's what we're gonna put. Right now, every day is a mask, so it's nothing. Most people don't wear lipstick. They wear lip gloss, so I feel like that's fitting to do this video. And this is pretty much what the look would look like, guys. I mean, like I said, if you do, we're gonna go through this again so that you guys don't feel like you have to do everything. You would of course prime your face, then you'd have foundation, eyeliner, mascara, brows, and powder your foundation, and then your lip gloss. Any other steps that I did, you can eliminate them. You don't have to do those. But if I wore makeup every day, this is what it look. This is what it would look like, because I have to do the color correcting step. So when I do that step, everything else kind of just falls behind it. I put all that stuff on my face and it loses its shape. So the little contouring and the blush and all that kind of brings back the shape and color into my face. So this is what an everyday face would look like to me. I know you probably are like, oh my God, that's a lot. But it can be done quickly. Like I said, be glad that you guys don't have to do the whole color correcting, because that's the biggest part of this. I'm putting these, I'm spraying my skin like that because, you know, once you do all that stuff, all the powders and everything, it takes the moisture out of your skin. So I'm putting it back. I have combination skin, so my skin can get dry in some places, like under here, and oily in some places. Not really oily, but it won't be as dry in some other places. But this is what the look will look like. And we'll be back once I do this hair, because I will show y'all what it looks like, but whew, no. Be back. All right, you guys, I'm back. So I went and did my hair. I took it out of the bonnet so I don't look like Celie anymore, but my hair is still wet, as you can see. I literally took the braid. I had 2 braids. I took them down. I did it really quick and came straight back to the camera. So it is still wet. So once it dries, I will come back and show you guys what it looks like after it dries. I get a lot of shrinkage in my hair, like a lot. Like, can't even, yeah. And it always shrinks up to the same size. No matter what the length of my hair grows to, it always shrinks up to pretty much where it is now. When it's wet, it kind of just dries in place right there. So like I said, I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like when it dries, and hopefully it comes out right, because this has been a struggle video. You gotta really like YouTube to keep doing what I have been doing for the last few days. Like, it's insane to keep, like, things just keep messing up. Every time I turn around, something was messing up on my video. So I made it this far on this one. This is the second time. And also, I'm like, as soon as I find somebody with some shears that can cut curly hair, this hair is gone. I don't know how short yet, but I'm gonna cut it. If somebody sees this and can save me from cutting it for a good reason, then maybe I won't. But in my mind right now, I feel like it needs to be cut. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a hair person, but I don't like the way it looks right now. But anyway, I'm just rambling. I'll be back and show you guys what it looks like once I'm done. Okay guys, I'm back And this is what it looks like. It's still wet. So I was trying to wait a while to show you guys what it looks like when it dries. As you can see, I shrink up really bad, but it's, like I said, it's still wet. But this is how, this would be an everyday look for me if I wore my natural hair and if I wore natural makeup. This is what it would look like. But I mean, I like my natural hair. I just don't like the shape of it. And like if this was in a little bit more on the sides and bigger at the top, I think I would like it. But it doesn't have a shape. I just grew it out to this. So it never was cut in any particular shape. And I think maybe that's what I'm missing. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. I've been decorating my Christmas tree in between the time trying to get it to dry, but it's been a while and it's still really wet. But yeah, so this is what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions or need to ask me for any recommendations or anything like that, just leave me a comment below and I will be sure to answer that for you guys. Don't forget to give me a like, leave me a comment, and make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to see any of the type of videos that I do have on there, because as you can see, if you look below, I have different things on there. Like, my niche is wide. So thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.